What can you do to think so that you can get better with it? Topic today is think. You're like, what, Phyllis? What do you mean by think? I went to a course, and the course is teaching us how to think. Why do I say that thinking is very important, right? Think about it, right? In 24 hours that you have in a day, okay? In 24 hours in a day, right? In 24 hours of the day, how many hours or how many minutes or how many seconds do you use for not doing anything but thinking? Did you guys schedule any thinking time for yourself? Think time. I was like, what do you mean by schedule think time, right? I have all these things I need to do. I just gotta move. I gotta go. I have all these tasks that I have. I just gotta move. I just gotta go. Am I right? And he said, it's really not that. You know that one of the person, I can't remember how much he got paid so far, but he's a very experienced and expensive thinker. The company literally hired him to think. And anytime you bring him a topic, it takes him 7 days to think about it before he gives you the answer. And this person made millions of dollars just for thinking. I was like, what? Really? There's a job here that is saying, okay, I don't do anything but sit here and think. I challenge you. Sit down and think for 30 minutes. Think for an hour. See whether you'll be able to do it or not. I know it's a hard topic for me because every time I sit down and think, I was like, I think of what else I need to do, right? Oh man, I need to go do my dishes. Okay, let's do that. Oh man, I need to do something else. So I can never sit down and think. And some people obviously use that as meditation, but meditation is obviously you're really letting your brain relax and think in a different way, but actually training you not to think, but you literally like sitting down and thinking. Again, I'm talking about thinking, not overthinking, not daydreaming here, and not thinking about what is wrong with thinking, okay? And when I'm talking about thinking, I guess it's considered thinking too. I'm not talking about thinking about girls, okay? Or boys, okay? Not sure what kind of thinking that is, but I think one thing that made me really successful is I love to think. I love to reflect on what I need to do. So again, thinking and reflecting is also two different things, two different way of thinking, right? Man, I need to create a course about thinking. Gonna be sitting here and think. I have a coaching call with Ace one time, right? Ace was one of the sales guys in Team Deer's company, right? And he was on average doing one sale a day. I asked him, what do you do? I just pound a lot of calls. I just call after call after call after call. I said, have you ever think about how was the call going? Is it useful? Is it effective? Is it efficient? What is the line that you do that turn that client over? What is the line that you use that turn that client off? What is a better way of you to execute that thing, right? Have you think about that? And no, I never think. I just go to the next one because, it's numbers game, right? The more I call, the more I do. I said, that's actually not true. That is actually working hard, but not working smart. Tim Ferriss, another guy that I really love, he has this book called 4 Hours Work Week. That book, I read it maybe 8 years ago. He actually encouraged me to start using virtual assistant. And after that, I realized that why he's so successful. He actually think for a month before a project come out. He said, all I do is I wake up and I just think, what can I do with this? How can I execute? What do I need to do? Again, I'm not asking you to overtaking your time to think. But I think one thing that a lot of virtual assistant doesn't do is think. We don't think enough. And again, it's not just virtual assistant, myself as a business owner, me too, right? I don't really think enough of what I need to get done. Going back to Ace, right? So I told him every time you finish a call, right? You wanted to give yourself a reflecting time, right? Reflecting and think time. What did I do well on? What did I not do well on? Because then you can see a pattern on how things are getting done. What is the pattern you do? Every single call that you do has a pattern, right? How do you think about what can you do to think so that you can get better with it?